I'm not exactly sure what the rule is on this, but I played in a tournament the other day. I had to play Kelvin and Andres. We started off with a good lead, my partner and I. We were playing super sharp, super crispy, very aggressive. And then slowly but surely, we kind of slowed down, and the other team kind of got their first or second wind. And they started coming back on us. They started coming back on us. And it got to the point where it was point game to 18, I think. I want to say point game 18. And then it was point game 18, and then this happened. So take a look, and I want to get your guys' feedback on this. All right, so they got point game. They call a hold it there. Cool. And then this happens. The hold it gets denied. And Kelvin sends the ball over the wall. Now, look at the way Kelvin hit the ball over. It wasn't he didn't launch the ball. He didn't it wasn't like he roofed it, right? He just kind of underhanded it over. So you would think they would go get the ball, right? And we would get that ball back. But long story short, they're gonna fight for the hold it there. I actually, looking at the video here, I thought it was a hold it, but they don't get granted it. And look at my partner. My partner's like, no way. I'm cheesing. I'm just happy that we got him down. Hey, if they call it a hold it, they call it a hold it. I don't care. I'm happy to be here at this point. I hit a good shot at the end, and I'm happy about it. But let's see. So we're at 27-19. Let's see how many seconds go by. A few seconds go by, and nothing's happening. We're not. And I know the opposing team is arguing, but I don't know what all the stalling is about. But there's a lot of stalling. There's a lot of stalling. The game is not starting right away. How many seconds has it been? 27-16. So over a minute has passed now. About a minute and a half passes, and finally ball is back in play. And I'm like, cool, okay, awesome. I'm guessing they were arguing, but I'm in the zone. I'm not really paying attention to who's talking to who or like what's really. I'm focused on handball right now. It's point game to 19. Or 18. We just got one down. I'm worried about getting one more down. But I noticed something off right here. I don't notice it yet, but I notice it right here. And I see Paz bounce the ball. And it's this bright blue color. And I see a little gold engraving that says pen on it. And I realize right here, the ball has been switched. And now, if you've been playing handball, competitively or for any, extended amount of time, different balls have different bounces. Brand new pen balls in particular have a certain bounce to them. If you're familiar, if you don't know, brand new pen balls are not very bouncy. Right out of the pack, brand new. The gold, engraving is still on it. It didn't get worn off from being like hit around. They're kind of cold. They're unused. They're not broken in. And so when I see Paz bounce this ball, I realize we're at a huge disadvantage right now. Any shot the opposing team hits very low, that ball it's dying. It's not gonna bounce up. But I said, let's go with it. I'll try to kill the ball, if anything. So Paz serves. He serves it to my partner. Partner kind of hits a super setup return, and Kelvin is way back at the hash mark. And I already know if he goes low, that ball is not picking up off the ground. If he goes low, that ball is staying low. And so I try to get close, and maybe I'm moving a little too early even. But I said I gotta risk it for the biscuit. Like, I gotta put it all on the line. And sure enough, y'all, he shoots that ball low. And not only does it stay down, but it even has a little skip on it. For some reason it freaking like skipped off the floor funny. And my partner is not able to get it. And that's game, man. Just that quickly. Just that quickly. And, Kelvin didn't shake my hand there. I kind of felt some type of way. But I felt more a type of way about the ball being changed on point game without my knowledge, or without a reason. Why wasn't the ball retrieved? If, when Kelvin just simply underhanded it right over the wall, why was a new ball, why did we get a new ball there even? And furthermore, why was I not made aware? And, I shake hands, good game. It is what it is. But I bring it up to the ref right away. I'm like, hey, what's the deal with this brand new ball? Like, weren't we supposed to be made aware? I thought that was the rule. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. So I was like, I asked him. He said, oh, I thought I told everybody. I'm like, you didn't tell me. He's like, oh, yeah, I said it. I'm like, well, did you whisper it? Like, was it? So I was like, let me just get on here and ask y'all. And it is what it is. At the end of the day, we blew a huge comeback. Syed said you should watch this game where I'm yapping. I don't know what game you're talking about. But yeah, y'all. What's the rule on that? Does anybody know the rule on switching the ball? Are the players supposed to be made aware? I thought they're supposed to be made aware, and they're all allowed to like hit the ball and like just feel it. We didn't get none of that. All we got was ball in, pass them the ball. And mind you, I'm like zoning out. I'm looking to the side. I'm like zoning out on something. And by the time I look back, I'm just getting served this this completely different ball. So I said the rule is stop being soft. Maybe you're right, bro. You might be right. Am I just being soft? Am I just looking for excuses because I lost? Is that what's going on? Am I coping? I tried not to cope too much. I've been trying to just take more responsibility lately, but I accepted the loss. It's not like I didn't shake hands. I shook hands. I tried to. I tried to shake both their hands. Kelvin, didn't shake my hand for some reason, but I tried to shake their hands. Before I brought up my concern. But I had to get my bars off, though. And I was like, let me just ask y'all. Y'all probably know the rules. Cool tournament nonetheless.